Hey, welcome back to Sola Melodica. I am Tim Kaiser. On this channel, we reflect and react to music lyrically, looking for a glimmer of God, redemptive qualities in the gift that is music. Today, we are going to go way outside my comfort zone and a reaction to a song that was recommended. And it's, well, the band was recommended. I chose this one randomly. It's Mercyful Fate. And the song is called Come to the Sabbath. If this is your first time visiting, thank you so much for stopping by. If you've been here before, thanks for returning. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. And a great shout out to all the people from all over the world who are dropping by on occasion. About half of our listeners are outside the United States. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And I've not done any research on Mercyful Fate, but I do believe they're a Scandinavian band. If someone knows the answer to that, please let me know. Yeah, this one should be interesting. So let's get into it. I'm gonna do my best to stop as few times as possible. I'm trying this more and more on videos and to see if I get blocked, because occasionally you do. So I'm gonna do my best, and then we'll talk at the end about the song. All right, let's get into it. Okay, I just want to stop this thing to transitioning again. Just quick thoughts to break it up a second. Man, that this band is super talented. For one, the vocalist, I believe his stage name is King Diamond, he has quite the range for sure. The guitar parts kind of remind me of Iron Maiden a bit. Just not a whole lot of bar chords, a lot of runs and that are rhythmic runs, which is really fantastic. I cannot understand the lyrics though, to be honest with you. So we'll go over those at the end. So some of you, if you're still around, we'll do some of the lyrics at the end. So, Merciful Fate's fans, is this a good representation of their music? Is it always this complex and it's like, 7 songs in one, or is this a special song? Okay, I'm gonna make some people mad right now because that riff reminds me of "Drive Me Courageous," "Courageous," "Drive Me Courageous," and they probably copied out "Merciful Fate," but it's the exact same riff. Oh, okay, wow, that's vocalist, fantastic range control. I'd like to know if those of you who've seen this band live, is he able to pull that off live as well? I mean, there's some great singers in metal with Jeff Tate and Rob Halford, and but I'd imagine this guy's right in the team picture for the best of all time. I could not understand the lyrics though, and we're a lyric channel. So first of all, obviously this band seems to lean more towards like I don't know what the right term for it is, but like death metal, I guess, or black metal, or kind of like more of a demonic infused lyrics. And he does mention a lot of or spiritual terms in like the Sabbath. The Sabbath, obviously, is something that was created. It's a word that comes from the Bible. It basically means rest. And God created the Sabbath for man, the seventh day of rest. So here's some of the lyrics. Come, come to the Sabbath down by the ruined bridge. Witches and demons are coming. Just follow the magic call. Come, come to the Sabbath down by the ruined bridge. Later on, the master will join us, called from the heart of hell. So obviously some demonically infused lyrics here. So a lot of Christians kind of get their, in my term, get their knickers in a knot when I talk about songs like this or listen to songs like this, and it doesn't faze me usually at all, because I totally believe I believe in the completed work of Christ, so I'm safe in that. And although hey, I'm a Christian, so I believe in God and I believe in Satan. I believe in both. So if you're an atheist, this may not make any sense to you, but I don't think people who listen to Merciful Fate are atheists because they believe in Satan, and Satan is only there because of God, right? So they're Satan and God are like the same kind of spiritual spectrum. And although Satan has authority, I guess is the right word, or permission to wreak havoc in the earth, and we see a lot of things happening that are bad in our world. Sin, the wages of sin is death, and we've kind of, we goof up all the time, and things go into motion, and bad things happen. And although Jesus did defeat Satan at Calvary by his death, burial, resurrection, and ascension, there's still basically what you might call an outlaw terrorist on the loose, and he will be totally defeated, like if you read the book of Revelation, in the end, and cast into the lake of fire where he'll be done forever. So that's why this stuff doesn't bother me too much, because I've read the end of the book and I know who wins. Doesn't mean bad things couldn't happen to me or people I love, because they do. At first we light up a fire, and then we call our Lord. 2 candles of black and white are placed upon the altar, north, south, east, and west, and so we clean the air. High priestess invoking the devil. Infernal names are spoken. So like they're casting some kind of spell here, it seems like. I guess the black and white candles, black probably evil, white kind of, I guess, good. And I guess people here probably wouldn't think white was good. They would think of something else. Come, come to the Sabbath, Sabbath, come to the Sabbath. The ceremonies proceeding, it's time to grant your wishes, an evil curse on the priest who took the life of Melissa. Okay, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound real good right there. So apparently, I don't know if Melissa was in this song was sacrificed, but the evil curse on the priest. So I imagine the priest here, maybe the priest here was a Christian priest and he killed somebody and they're exacting revenge. I don't know. Now we must close up the ritual, read the Enochian key, and so it will be done. Amen. Now come. Now Enochian key, I've never heard that term before. Obviously, these the lyrics here are very complex, and I apologize. I'm unfamiliar with the song, and I don't usually break down all the lyrics and give a full lyrical analysis. This is like a lyrical reaction. And so Enoch, was one of the two people in the Bible who apparently did not die and was like ascended into heaven, right? So Enoch was walking with God, and then he was not, because God took him. So Enoch is like eternal. He didn't die. So I'm sure that the Enochian key has something to do with that concept. Come to the Sabbath. If you say heaven, I say castle of lies. If you say forgive him, I say revenge. My sweet Satan, you are the one. Yeah, so this is some. I mean, again, musically, this is fantastic. Man, the vocalist is probably he's one of the best. There's no denying it. Guitar player's fantastic. The whole musical arrangement was really good. Kind of had the creepy feel. And some of these bands, I don't know how much this is like really genuine in them or tongue in cheek, because like Alice Cooper is obviously not nearly as dark as this stuff, because Alice Cooper doesn't, he does some crazy stuff on stage in that, but he's not, like, oh, I love God, I love Satan or whatever. But here, the truth is that if you're going to break into these words and compare God and the devil, and God and the devil aren't equals. Let's not think that. He's not. God is not. God has no equal, right? So let's not say, well, it's God versus the devil. Unfair fight. Totally unfair fight, because God squishes, right? So God, will end everything about him. So here's my thing is people who are enamored with this type of lyrical content and say stuff like my sweet Satan and stuff just aren't paying attention and are they're not really digging deep into the lyrics and thinking critically. So if you're going to believe that, then you need you get your terms from the book. And if you look at the end, you find out, one, he was already defeated at Calvary. Two, he's going to end up in the lake of fire forever, ever, and everyone who follows him will too. So if you're on that spectrum, man, I'm pleading with you to reconsider the direction you're heading. So we do not get to heaven by being good, and we don't get to go to hell by being bad, right? So truth is, we're all broken on the inside, and we need a ransom, which was Jesus. He paid for our sin. We need to accept that free gift. And then we give our life fully to him. And he calls the shots going forward. Will we make mistakes? Absolutely we make mistakes. I make mistakes every single day. And it seems like I make less mistakes now than I did, say, 20 years ago. However, the mistakes I make now bother me more. They're more, I am like, man, I should be able to do better than this. But the sin that's in me, that's because of the original sin back in the Garden of Eden, is serious business. Let's take the sinfulness of sin seriously. So there's that. We get to heaven by grace through faith. It's a gift. It's a gift from God, right? So that's that. So again, lyrically complex, musically fantastic, vocals out of this world. Mercyful Fate. Come to the Sabbath. But my wish and prayer for you is that you would have a saving knowledge of the faith, saving faith knowledge of Christ, that you would accept what he's done for you, and that you would turn your life over to him. And don't follow this road, because this road's going to end in not only misery today, but eternal separation from God. And that's not going to be a good thing. So if this has been added any value to your life today, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you again soon with a new video. Until then, may the peace of God and the grace of God overwhelm you and overtake you.